Hello all, my name is Professor Aboli Halve. I am from Mechanical Department and I work in JSPM and TSSM group of Institute, Nare campus. Today we are going to understand very important subject called thermodynamics. So what basically thermodynamics is? Thermodynamics is a science which deals with heat transfer. Let us divide this word thermodynamics. Therm and dynamics. What is therm? Therm is nothing but heat transfer and dynamics is motion. So motion of the heat is nothing but thermodynamics. In the subject of thermodynamics, we are going to understand different applications of heat transfer and its effects on the surrounding background. What is the best example of a thermodynamic lab? Our kitchen. Kitchen is the best example of a thermodynamics lab. How come? In kitchen, all the cooking process are based on thermodynamics. Even different apparatus like the apparatus of toaster, refrigerator, all the working is based on the example of a flask. If there is any chemical liquid present in the flask, then that liquid is a system and everything outside the flask is surrounding. Then what is the flask which differentiate the system and surrounding? This flask is a boundary. The imaginary layer or real layer example. If you are boiling the milk in an open pan, what will happen? The heat is transferred to the milk, right? So heat is transferred between system and surrounding. System is our milk. Also, the vapors inside the milk will go in the atmosphere. So both mass is also transferring and heat is also transferring. So the milk present in the open boiling pan will be the example of open system. What is open system? The system in which both mass and energy are transferred, right? Now for the same example, if I kept lid on that open pan, what will happen? Heat transfer is going on still, but mass is not transferring, right? So in a closed system, only heat is transferred, but mass is not transferred. So a best example of closed system is the boiling milk with lid on it, right? Moving ahead, the third type, isolated system. It is a system where neither mass nor heat is transferred. Example is thermos flask. What happens in the thermos flask? You put hot coffee or hot tea and you assume that it should remain hot for nearly 7 to 8 hours. Probably for 4 to 6 hours, it definitely remains hot, right? So for this duration, the heat and mass both are not transferred. So such a system is called as isolated system. Isolated system is a hypothetical system because for the whole duration, we cannot avoid the heat transfer. So these are the three different types. Seeing them, open system, both mass and energy transferred. Closed system, only energy is transferred. Isolated system, neither mass, neither energy is transferred, right? Now if we consider a human being as we are also best example of thermodynamics. We are having certain properties like we are having temperature, weight, volume, right? So similarly, our thermodynamic system have certain properties. So let us understand the characteristic of system, which are nothing but properties. These properties are again divided into two heads, intensive and extensive. What are intensive property? The property which are independent of amount of matter present in it. These are intensive property. Example, if you consider the classroom pressure is something like 1 bar, and if you consider the whole college building, still the pressure is 1 bar. Though the mass of a classroom and mass of a whole college building is different, still pressure is same. So pressure is independent of amount of matter present in it. So pressure is an intensive property. Similarly, color. If you take a color pencil, if it is having this much length or maybe this much length, if it is having blue color, it will remain blue until the end, right? So color is also independent of amount of matter present in it. So these are some interesting example of intensive properties. Let us move for the extensive property. What are extensive property? Extensive property are the property which are dependent on mass. Now if we consider the volume of a classroom and the volume of a whole college building, will they same? No. Volume of a classroom is different and volume of a whole college building is different, because volume is dependent on amount of matter present in it. Such a properties are extensive property. So there may be a question, they will give you different property and you have to categorize them between intensive and extensive. Moving further, let us understand the important concept like equilibrium. So what basically equilibrium is? It is the non-changing state of a system. Three different equilibrium which we are going to see are thermal equilibrium, mechanical equilibrium and chemical equilibrium. What is thermal equilibrium? When the temperature of a system is not going to change, means there is no temperature transfer between system and surrounding, then such a system is said to be in thermal equilibrium. Similarly, when there is no mechanical external force acting on the system, then such a system is said to be in mechanical equilibrium. Also, if there is no chemical reactions happening in the system, then such a system is said to be in chemical equilibrium. There is one additional equilibrium called as phase. If there is no change of phase in a system, then such a system is said to be in phase equilibrium. Phase and chemical equilibrium are one and the same. And when any system completes these three criteria of equilibrium, that is thermal, mechanical and chemical, then such a system is called as to be in thermodynamic equilibrium, right? So for today we will cover up to this point, and in next lecture we will see some interesting concepts. Thank you.